Welcome back.
Yes?
That nasty. Anyway, WeArEuS, and this is Enderal Forgotten Stories. Folks, I may have made a terrible mistake. I just ate a few flaming hot Cheetos on an empty stomach. I am just barely choking back the fire that I am trying to breathe because, oh, it is just so good. But, be that as it may, we have some other things to talk about. Why is it directing me to this guy?
Yes?
Oh, right.
Yeah? No, I just put them out.
This guy is being marked because he's part of a quest. Soul Place. The locksmith Miogar Ironford seems to be burdened with something. While talking with him, he mentioned that a certain Golfier has proven that money is all that counts for him in the end. Perhaps I should investigate what this monger did. Ah, okay, so I'm supposed to look through his inventory.
Yes?
Or am I supposed to look through his inventory? Key of Precision and Silver Ring. Why in the world would a merchant have a ring of precision? All of the other merchants have the Merchant's Guild key. It's nice you can check people's pockets without getting in trouble.
No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need and be quick about it.
Let's see. Is there anything? I don't imagine that the quest would be done this way. It'd be a bit of an awkward affair, wouldn't it? Powder barrel. Anyway. I don't see anything there. Nope. Nope. Like... What? Anyway. Let's see.
Yet.
Such as assortment of goods for things which could belong to Miogar Ironford. But...
Yeah? No, I just put them out for you to look at. Tell me what you need and be quick about it.
there it is.
Walk with us.
You and I are going to have some time together one of these days.
5 swords in a single day.
Now, which way do I go to complete this quest? Has to be through one of these doors, right?
Hey, you're an adventurer, aren't you? Have you been to, oh, how do they say it? Melee?
Yeah, so the guy is in this area.
Yes? Monsieur?
How am I supposed to?
Greetings.
Stuff's so expensive.
God dang. No. Let's go ahead and show him Bella Ironforth salute. Is there any chance this has to do with your anger?
That? By Malthus, where did you get that? You didn't buy it from that cutthroat, did you? Please, let me see it. I need to know it's real.
Only if you tell me what this is all about in return.
Aye, of course. By the name of the sun, yes, that's hers. And Vera was right. I don't know why you're doing this, but thank you. This really means a lot.
You're welcome. Now, who's Bella? Your companion?
What? No, Bella, she was my daughter. She left us one moon's turn and a day ago now.
I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?
Flesh maggots, she... A week before we found out, she had met this young man, you know? Oh, you should have seen her. There was so much life in her, so much joy. And then, all of a sudden... No, it just isn't fair.
My condolences. For what it's worth, I've lost a good friend as well, not too long ago.
You did? I'm sorry to hear that. She was a poet, you know? She could play the lute and sing like no other. And she even taught herself how to write. Vera, my companion, and I, we thought she would one day travel through the lands and become a bard. What am I saying? I'm sure you have better things to do than listen to me grieving. But in case you want to know how her lute ended up in that bastard's hands, we had debts. And only 3 weeks after Bella left us, a Duneville caravan that carried a year's load of iron for us got robbed. But of course, neither that nor our loss made any difference to that cutthroat golfer, and he threatened to get me thrown into jail if I wouldn't pay by the first day of Star Summer Night. Well, I suppose you can connect the dots for yourself. The loot was precious, and we didn't have a choice. But still, it felt like selling a part of her. And until now, we had nothing left of her, save for the casket.
Well, you can keep the loot if you want. I really have no use for it.
Yes, that's very generous of you, really. Thank you.
But this casket you were talking about, I don't know why I'm interested in it, but I am.
Her treasure chest, that's what she called it. She kept her songs and poems in there, and she would never show anything to anyone unless she considered it perfect. You know how poets are. And now she's gone, and only she knows how to open the casket.
But you're a locksmith, right? You should know how to get it open, too.
Aye, I should. But the casket was a present I made for her myself, and I made the lock special. It's a complicated mechanism, but simply put, there are 4 bolts that need to be pushed in a certain order.
It's one of these.
And only then will it open. Of course, I could smash it, but who knows what would happen to her things. If I somehow destroyed them, I would never forgive myself.
I see, and that inscription, that carving on the back of the loot, that has something to do with how to open the casket, right?
Yes, left, right, left, down. But that's not all. The bolts have to be pushed 12 times.
12. So we're missing 8 hints. Do you know if she left more clues about them somewhere else?
Aye, I'm quite sure she did. Vera and I have ideas as to where, but at the moment I can't afford to spend a single day without work. Look, you were very generous to me. I know it's a lot to ask for, but do you think you could help us find the other hints?
Go on a treasure hunt? I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I'm not asking this lightly, but you seem like a good fellow, and that is rare these days. Bella loved this book of poetry, The Red Ballads, and there was one particular edition she always rented from the Ark Library. I hardly have any coin left to borrow it, but I'm almost sure she left a hint there.
I see. So what about the last one?
Aye, there was a place Bella always visited when she had spare time. She worked on her poems there, I think. It's not far from the harbor. Do you have a map? There. If she left another clue, it must have been there. Thank you. I mean it. I will pray for you.
Okay, search the library for more information. Let's see, which one of these is going to lead me to where I want to go?
Fades away at the end of the day.
Library. do it this way then. Simple. Anyway, the other area with the Pyrian. Yeah, Pyrian.
Yes.
I was talking to the people watching the video, not you. The other place with the Pyrian artifact is much further off, and we're not out into that area just yet, so I'm putting that on hold for now. I visited the other one recently and was disappointed. The other place that the alternate Pyrian artifact was in, we need to go this way. Why is there another place marked now?
I heard you talk.
Sometimes I hate this city.
Huh? Can I help you?
The other place the second Pyrian artifact was in was actually little more than a dungeon of sorts. I mean, all of the other ones are dungeons, but this one was disappointing. It was literally just a couple of rooms, some highwaymen, as they're called, and that was basically it. There wasn't much to loot. There was just the artifact, which was a giant urn. It was a sad day. I think it goes without saying that all of that we did occurred this way. All of that which we did occurred while we were playing off camera. So this is where the library is.
Malthus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read?
Yes, I am. Right. I don't know if I recorded this or not, but I spoke to a guy in the Nobles Quarter. I don't remember who he was or what his shop sold. But we spoke very briefly about the Butcher of Ark books, and he said while he's interested in them, he's smart enough not to talk openly about them because they're sort of on the banned list, you know? So, he also mentioned, though, that there was a librarian who is less than interested in following the rules about the ban on certain books. The Butcher of Ark in particular. I had forgotten about that up until now. So, let's go ahead and show him the Butcher of Ark books. I don't have all of them on me. Some might be in the secure chest and I might have a few in my spectral chest. So, take a look at these. I found these books in a ruin. What can you tell me about them?
By the, put that away. Are you mad? Go around showing these to people like a bloody bouquet?
Why? What's wrong with them?
Well, apart from the fact that the pathless murderer wrote them, they're forbidden. I once had an idiot of an assistant who had the marvelous idea of buying these on the black market and selling them to intellectuals.
I noticed you said had.
Probably thought it'd impress me. Would have gotten us both into the Undercity if I hadn't noticed it before the Order did.
Why are they forbidden?
Well, they haven't always been. You know the story behind them, don't you? At first, the Order reprinted them, thinking it would be a wonderful scare story to keep people on the righteous path. However, that didn't work out as they thought it would. People were fascinated by the story rather than appalled by it, and some even started imitating his crimes. You know, killing criminals for justice. Some bards even wrote songs about the Butcher of Ark. Path-abiding on the surface, but full of morbid fascination underneath.
Don't you just love people? So that's when the Order forbade them.
After some years, yes. It was Truchessa Nataro del Verum, actually, who issued the decree. Nowadays, owning these books is forbidden and punished by a significant prison sentence. And the Order tries to burn every single issue they get their hands on.
But they haven't destroyed all of them, have they?
Well, if they had, you wouldn't be holding one, my friend, would you?
Any idea where I could find the other volumes?
Blazes, did you listen to a word I said?
No.
You're not getting any here if that's what you're asking. Look for them if your life depends on it, but leave me and the other path-abiding merchants out of it. Ah, and you might be careful parading around with these for another reason as well. The Order isn't the only one looking for them. Just some moons ago, the 2 guards protecting the original scripture were murdered and the book taken.
Oh. There's an original scripture?
Yes, the one the Butcher of Ark wrote himself. I assume the thieves were hoping it contained the forbidden passage about Jael Tannerson's initiation ritual, but as far as I know, not even the original has it. Well, long story short, you're treading on dangerous ground here. If it's a story you want, I recommend you get yourself something else to read.
Maybe. Show me what you have.
You name it, I got it.
Okay, let's see. What was I even here for? That turned into a brand new something else, didn't it? We were here for the Red Ballad, right? I'm impressed I managed to remember that. I'm not going to spend any money on any of these. I've read all of these. Book of Poetry, is this the one? He said it was red. Something named the Red Ballad. I don't see it. Well, we could do this the easy way. So that's a no. Oh, an interesting thing of note is that most of the, well, I say most, but I haven't been able to actually prove it. Some merchants, you browse through the volume of poems. After a short while, you find what you are searching for. There's a hint on the last page. Right down, left up. So there are 10, so it tells me how many there are. That's what the update was. Good to know. Okay. Wait, I wonder if we have notes on this. Ooh, right. We also have to go and meet the caravan leader. But first, I'm looking for a note. Where? I was hoping it was going to write notes on the order that we needed to take out the bolts to unlock the coffin. But apparently, it's not a thing. Okay. So what else is in here? Can't even interact with it anymore. Right, I was talking about the merchants. apparently there are some merchants that have keys to the vaults in the bank. I was very interested to realize or notice the very first one that started me on my journey while I was playing off camera was right where the blacksmith in the marketplace stands in his shop. Right there in front of him is like basically like this here. There was a key right on the top shelf right in front of where he was standing. Which is weird because I've been in that shop multiple times. I've taken stuff from him before, but it's weird that I never saw that key there before. Anyway, there was a key there. I took it. Apparently it was the key to his vault in the bank. But I didn't stop there. I mean, there had to be more, right? There had to be other merchants. Tales of the Wanderer. Oh yeah. I have to read that later. Where was I? Right. So that started me on my journey. I don't want to turn the light on. I have my doubts that this man is not harboring other books from the butcher. So I started wandering around the city, looking at all of the merchants, checking their areas, checking the area behind their, I don't know what to call it. It's not a desk, it's not a table. Anyway, turns out that not all of the merchants have their keys in such conspicuous places. Who is it? There is a key in, what is the, this is his key, the blacksmith. There was another one. Crap. I don't remember which of the freaking merchants had the thing. Let's see. Well. Well, I guess that's that. Oh, right. There's more. I don't remember who the freaking merchant was that fired claws. Yes, please. Wait. I want this. But to get my point across, oh, I remember who it was now. I found the key in the guy's, he's also in the marketplace. I found the key in his bedroom. But getting in there without him noticing you is a challenge. Unless you've got high sneak. I don't see any point in it right now. The Ash Widow book I already have. Nothing's on that. I'm actually surprised he was honest and actually doesn't have any more of the Butcher of Arc books. I would have figured he'd have at least one stashed away, but especially since this area is locked, but I get it. I get why he doesn't. Wait. Here we go. Right, we've already been in there.
Malphus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read?
You have a heck of a face, sir. Is there anything else? Like, Blind Miner I already already have. Lyrical Gushes I already have.
Malthus blessings, monsieur. Are you looking for something to read?
That I already have. See, back here, a few have their vault keys. The Unknown Traveler. I've read all of the books that he has. And I truly doubt now that I'm going to find any contraband, let's say. But nevertheless, silver for nevertheless, wait, what time is it? 7.
Hello.
The other person I took the key from, their vault key, I mean, was the alchemist.
Huh. You're not from
Enchanter?
around here, are you? I know that accent.
I'll show you where the guy is.
What are you doing here? Sensual and sweet.
Nope, not the Undercity. Let's make quick work of this. We've been recording for about 30 minutes now, and we haven't actually done anything.
May your path always be easy.
So, this guy. In here, he has his key in his bedroom. But good luck getting past him unnoticed, unless you have high sneak. I don't. I just happened to get lucky and get in there before he noticed me. And then I robbed him blind. I say blind, but I didn't take much more than a coin purse and his key. And then I robbed his vault blind. Also, sleep. Who knows what we'll have to kill on the way there. Okay, so our objective is to head to the southern mirrored tower. Myrid? Pretty sure it's Myrid. I remember it not being as complicated as I was making it out to be. You know, the tooltip says ancestral spirits are weak to... Wait, we don't need to actually leave like that. We need to keep heading south. The tooltip says that ancestral spirits are strong against magic but weak to poison, but that's not been the case in my experience. They actually... Probably the Myrid. Yeah, they don't care at all about poison. Yeah, I did quite a bit of wandering in my spare time, and I encountered some, tried to use poison, but it says They resisted the poison. So someone here is lying.
Sir? Yes?
Let's see. Where we're going is southwest? No, southeast.
Yes?
I'll pull out the, what's his freaking name?
Yes?
Seriously, what?
Sir?
Navis, right. His name is Navis.
Walk blessed.
We'll get our faithful donkey in a little bit. I don't think I've ever actually been to this exit. I have no buffs in place. My frigging. Also, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it on while recording, but we created the talisman that houses the soul that we picked up in one of the previous videos. I was wrong. The guy was not, in fact, an archer. He was I believe, warrior. But his stats are the exact same as Samael's, so there's no real need for his existence. There's no real reason for me to de-equip Samael. I'm confused. Oh, because I'm using call like a dummy. We need summon. Great. And 3. Okay. You see, you don't care whether I am ready to fight or not. Good to know. I don't need any spells or anything, so let's just end this guy. Oh, we leveled up. We are now level 31. I think the last time we recorded this, we were level 29. So I've been a bit of a busy beaver. Busy bee? Either way, we've been busy. Stamina is already high. Let's go with a bit more health. We'll do health one more time after this. So, right now we have 3 memory points, and I am not entirely sure what I want to do with them. Like I said, I need to master enchantment up to level 90. Well, up to 90. So we can create the soul of a talisman from the soul of the petrified one. I'm just looking forward to that so much. It's got some interesting stats. I don't know. See, the lycanthrope thing, I don't like being forced to get something like this that I just don't have any use for. This basically makes you, while you're in wolf form, it makes you fart, and it creates a cloud of poison based on whatever chimica you have in effect. That's cool and all. I don't want to fart. I'm never going to use it, so it's a point that's effectively wasted on nothing. Dark Alchemist is more useful. Right up until you get to the point where your potions are quite literally, they last infinitely. Interestingly, as a lycanthrope, I don't move silently though. I just don't make any noise when I move, which is weird. Anyway, if we achieve the point where we'll reach the point where we can have the wolf form up infinitely, we basically end up having to take this so we can use it while in towns without being forced to transform back to prevent panic. I don't need that whatsoever. And then there's this. I could see a case for that, especially once the wolf form lasts infinitely. But see, there's this one, where wolf blood potions have a longer duration. But there's something down here you can take that lets them last infinitely, and I don't remember what it was. It's not careful harvest or fast metabolism. Call of the hunt was stalk. I could have sworn there was one thing down here that made them infinite, but I don't remember what. It's definitely not that. It's weird. I saw it. I know it was a thing. Anyway, it looks enticing, but I just don't see any point in it. Now, we've got the vagrant path, and what I really wanted out of this was the Shadow Tongue oil. If I'm not mistaken, I could make enemies slip in the base modded Skyrim, but I don't know if I'm remembering correctly or not. I'd hate to really spend the points on this without being absolutely certain. And none of these things are really interesting. Poison cook. Wait. Isn't there... The Starling Spider sounds interesting, but like for giggles, not actually practical. But that's just me. I don't know where to spend the rest of my points, so I just don't know. Okay. I vaguely remember where we are and what we were doing. Okay. We got a dungeon around here somewhere. Get that. This is the cave. Nope, this guy was looking at me funny from across the way. Crab shells are used in making disease cure potions, I'm pretty sure it is. But I also need rat skins too, and I don't have any of those, and none of the merchants that I go to that sell alchemical ingredients sell rat skins. Why is that? Because, oh great, freaking spiders of all freaking things. Great, so now I have to worry about poison. Let's see. Divine Shield, which is probably going to make them realize I'm here. Nope, not yet anyway. Also of note, in my off time, I picked up another piece of equipment that allows me to lower. Which one do we want? Let's go with fire. Fire beats spider. I picked up another piece of equipment that allows me to reduce. Nah, we'll go like this. Too much water though. I helped. I didn't want that really. I picked up another piece of equipment that lets me lower prices and grants me extra rhetoric, or boosts my base rhetoric. Let's get some wine and not the wolf blood, horse meat. Horse nuggets, I should say. And then we need mage light. Also, let's transmute. I could have sworn I saw a memory in in there that allowed you to, oh, hey there, buddy. That allowed you to create potions with infinite, or wolf blood potions, I should say, with infinite duration. You can't attack while in the air. Good to know. I know I saw something that said that, though. But I can't find it. And I spent... Dang it. And I've spent long enough wandering around doing nothing. So, at the very least, I want to... There it is. At the very least, I want to reach the area. I want to get all of these clues to unlock her coffin, and then maybe we'll put off trying to actually open it. God dang it, I'm not even paying attention. And maybe we'll put off trying to actually open it until next episode. Frost salts. Yeah, let's take them. Sheesh! Wow. So you two just let that happen, huh? You're lucky I can't transmute you, because you're still what qualifies as alive. Deep breaths, everyone. That was not scary at all. But I think I know what the thumbnail is going to be. Anyway, okay, so we're in the wrong area. Yeah, we came around this way. Hey, look at what we missed. And then that. Did we miss anything? Oh! Steel battle axe of frost breath. Depth concentration. Cool. Yeah, I like those. Probably going to sell them, but I like them. Now, in case you guys didn't notice, I was stalling. Disappear. Now we can go and find the other entry, well, the other part of the code to unlock the coffin. It doesn't matter that we're poisoned because I'm healing over time. Oh, here it is. Somewhere. You're carefully feeling the tree stump and immediately find what you're looking for. On the back, the letters down, down, up, left are carved. Got it. Oh, nice. Let's actually go ahead and chew that. I also managed to raise my... Well, I only needed one more point. We can go straight back to our car. I also managed to raise my... What is it? Handicraft by one more point, and then I have a ring that grants me an extra 12 for free. I use that in combination in order to create the superior backpack, which gives me 75 extra carry weight to work with. We need arc. Having that much extra weight is going to be useful, even though I'm still terrible at managing it. I'm trying to keep my weight under 100 from the limit. And as you can see, the superior backpack is actually really nice looking. It's got a bunch of junk on it that makes me look well traveled. So much jibber jabber.
Monsieur? Yes?
Oi, you there.
Hey, buddy. You were right about the book. Bella left a hint in the back of it. The order was right down, left up.
I see. Vera was the one who thought of looking inside that book. I'm glad she did.
I also found her hideout, and you were right. The clue she left was there. It was down, down, up, left.
Aye, I thought so.
So, what do you want to do now?
Well, we have all 3 clues now. Come on in, let us try it.
Really need that new herbal essence for my hair.
Bread! Taste it now, our unrivaled fresh and tasty bread!
Go. Guess he thought I was joking. I was this close to pulling out my axe. But I waited too long, so it would have been ill-timed.
Here, that's the casket. Left, right, left. Yes, that sounds good. Yes, it worked. By the righteous path, it worked. Yes, this is just like you, isn't it? This is you. I know I've said this 100 times before, but again, thank you for all this. To read these lines, it's as if she were here. Only for a moment, but still. I promised to compensate you for your efforts.
No, you didn't.
I think I could teach you a thing or two about my craft, about locks. Or maybe I can give you a more general tip. What do you say?
+3 handicraft. I don't need either of these, but I guess I'll take the handicraft.
Alright, let me think. When crafting something, whatever it is, most people make the mistake of immediately turning all their attention to the details. You shouldn't do that. Make a rough draft and keep an eye on the big picture. That will improve the quality of your work a lot. Now, I would appreciate it if you gave me some time alone. I need to talk to Vera, and I need to make sure what's in this casket doesn't get lost. Thank you again. I will never forget what you did for me.
It was a treasure hunt. I love those. And so ends another day of our humble, helpful adventurer, Crew. Now, I know there wasn't a whole lot of action today, but that's because I took care of quite a lot of stuff the other day when I played this. Nothing story related, of course. I don't do that. Oh, we did talk to Jaspar, who apparently is going to be leaving, and we also ran into what's-her-face, the woman whose name starts with an L. The theory? Anyway, we also accidentally happened across her in another bar, and we talked to her. So those are things that happened. We got some good experience from talking to them too. That's how we got so far, as far as where levels are concerned. I need to increase my enchantment. So far, I think we're at 30 something. It's not very high. And again, I need it at 90. We were very far from home. How many crafting points do we have? 6. That's going to be 42, and we need to buy definitely we need to buy the adept ones. I don't think I have any more. There's also this, but I need 5 points in warrior in order to even learn this. And I'm not investing points in that just to learn this. As interesting as it sounds, charges at your enemies and makes them stagger. Cool. very cool, especially if it deals damage. If not, it's fine, but as it is, that's cool. But I don't want to put points into something I don't really need to. Anyway, back to the enchanting. I don't have any... that was interesting. I don't have any stuff necessary for learning enchanting, but we'll get that later. I don't know when, but we will. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves. I know, again, it wasn't all flash and panache. We didn't do a whole lot of killing like we usually do. We were instead much more helpful than we had any reason to expect we would be. And we helped reconnect a father with his lost daughter. I mean, if you're that kind of person, surely that's doing something for you and making you mushy in all the right places. As for me, we still have several things we need to take care of. But not the Butcher of Arc or the Art of Combat, Trails of the Past. No, we won't mark that one just yet. Fogville, I don't think we're anywhere near right now. This is the one we need to get to next. But we're going to save that for next episode. Hopefully that turns into a big ordeal. If not, we'll come back and we'll pick up another job from Penny Pincher. So with all that said, we will see you next time.